In this video, I'm going to be talking to the ASD husbands, and we're going to discuss the fix-it trap. This is why your neurotypical partner doesn't want solutions and what to say instead. So let me start with a question. Have you ever said something like, "Whoa, I don't understand why she's so upset. I gave her 3 good solutions." And her response was, "You're not listening," or "Stop trying to fix me," or "Forget it, I'm fine." And now you're confused, frustrated, maybe even shut down. If that sounds familiar, this video is for you, because this isn't a character flaw and it's not emotional manipulation. It's a neurological mismatch. And once you understand it, this one change can dramatically reduce conflict in your marriage. Let's talk about the core problem. In many neurodiverse relationships, especially the ASD plus NT partnership, conflict doesn't start with what was said. It starts with how distress is processed. For many autistic partners, distress activates a problem-solving system. Something is wrong, let's fix it. But for neurotypical partners, distress activates a connection system. Something is wrong, I need to feel understood. Now here's the trap. When your NT partner shares something emotional and you respond with logic, advice, or solutions, even good ones, it can land as emotional abandonment, not help. I'm not faulting you. Hey, you're a great guy. You want to help. So to you, you're being competent, caring, but to her, it feels like my feelings are inconvenient. You're trying to make this go away. I don't feel seen. And that's when she might say things like, "I'm fine," or "Never mind," or "You wouldn't get it anyway." Now let's discuss why solutions backfire. Let's slow this down now. When a neurotypical partner is emotionally distressed, her nervous system is often activated. She's not looking for answers yet. She's looking for co-regulation. Co-regulation means I'm overwhelmed. Help me calm my nervous system by staying emotionally present. When you jump straight to fixing, her nervous system stays activated. She feels alone in her emotions, and the conversation escalates or shuts down. This is why great solutions can still fail. Not because they're wrong, but because timing matters. Now let's talk about the fix-it versus co-regulation business. Let me give you a simple distinction. Problem solving involves what should we do? Co-regulation says you're not alone right now. Now here's the key insight. Regulation comes before resolution. If your NT wife doesn't feel emotionally settled, she literally cannot receive solutions in a helpful way. So if you're solving before regulating, you're skipping a critical step. Now let's look at some scripts. Here's what to say instead. This is where things change, because I'm not going to tell you to be more emotional or just empathize. I'm going to give you some scripts. These are bridge phrases. They slow the interaction down and they help your partner's nervous system settle. Script number 1. When they're venting, instead of, "Well, here's what you should do," try, "That sounds really frustrating. Do you want me to just listen, or are you looking for ideas later?" This does 2 things. It validates her experience, and it asks permission before problem solving. Script number 2. When you don't understand the emotion, instead of, "This doesn't make sense," try, "I may not fully get it yet, but I can see this really matters to you." Understanding is not required for validation. Script 3. When you feel the urge to fix, try this pause phrase internally. Connection first, solutions later. Then you can say, "Hey, you know what? I'm here for you. You don't have to figure this out alone." Script 4. When they say, "I'm fine," okay? "I'm fine" often means I don't feel safe continuing this. So instead of you backing off or pushing harder, try this. "Okay, if you want to come back to this later, I'm open and I do care about how you're feeling." No pressure, no fixing, just presence. Why does this work? This works because you're no longer asking your neurotypical wife to regulate alone, justify her emotions, or translate distress into logic. You're becoming a regulating presence, not a problem solver on standby. And ironically, once your NT wife feels emotionally settled, she's going to be far more likely to want to hear some solutions, maybe. Now, if this video hit close to home, you're not broken, and neither is your NT wife. You're dealing with two nervous systems that speak different languages, and learning when to co-regulate instead of fix can change everything. Now, if you want more practical tools for neurodiverse communication, boundaries, and emotional safety, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to go deeper, check the description below. You don't have to solve everything. I know your heart's in the right place. Sometimes just staying present is the solution. I'll see you in the next video. Would you like to schedule a paid private coaching session? This will be in the form of a face-to-face Zoom call. Underneath any of my videos, you'll see this Calendly link. If you click on that link, it'll open up my calendar. You can pick the available days and times that works for your schedule. You'll get a follow-up email immediately after purchasing a session that will have the Zoom link that coincides with the day and time that you picked. I will get an email too that you scheduled a session, and I will be available on that exact day and time, and we will talk. I look forward to working with you.